Say after me. I, Afumba Mombotwa,
I, Afumba Mombotwa,
do hereby swear that I will endeavor to the best of my ability.
I will endeavor to the best of my ability.
Protect, defend, and uphold the Constitution of the Kingdom of Barotseland.
And uphold the Constitution of the Kingdom of Barotseland.
As an inviolable law.
As an inviolable law
of the land.
And
I promise to protect the independence, sovereignty, and territorial integrity of the Kingdom of Barotseland. And that I shall serve the people of Barotseland without discrimination, and give the respect to the sovereign Dija
Ngochana King.
So help me God.
Fellow citizens of Barotseland, elderly statesmen, the world at large, brothers and sisters, and our youth, we owe thanks unto God who has preserved and protected us from the onslaughts of the evil one. Depending on His mercy, we are still living for a purpose. Fellow compatriots, for the past 50 years, Barotseland was a stateless nation. This was so because somehow, somewhere, something went wrong. Really, if Barotseland was a stateless nation, it means it was a nation without a state. And what may be true is that some of us kept on wondering why Barotseland was stateless when there was the Ritunga, we have had the Kutas and the Indunas, councillors. This gave an impression that even if we had those for 100 years or so, we would continue being stateless. Therefore, for all these years, what has been missing in Barotseland was statehood. And the moment that which is missing is put in place, then Barotseland ceases to be a stateless nation. I believe some may be confronted with a question: what is state? Is state money, military hardware, or handicrafts? Of course not. Whereas a nation is organic, state is artificial. It is something that is formed. Nation develops naturally. Although the Barotseland entered into the Barotseland Agreement of 1964 in good faith, the Zambians merely intended to circumvent the Barotseland in order to rob them of their sovereignty. However, Barotseland should now rejoice because the time for domination and subjugation is no more. To those who are conversant with international standards, by declaratory theory, state exists the moment conditions of statehood are fulfilled. This theory is adopted by Institute of International Law. International usage favors this theory. Even the OAU did, or still does, even if they have changed name. State, in a simple term, are a people who are politically organized and prepared to run their own affairs. Now, Barotseland is a state that deserves recognition by fellow African countries and the international community at large. Hence, Zambia must be compelled to acknowledge that they have no right over Barotseland, and the people of Barotseland must realize that under the doctrine of extraterritoriality, together with the doctrine of post-millennium, the effect of our unchallenged declaration is as follows. 1. There shall be no extraterritorial operation by Zambia in Barotseland. 2. Zambia have no extraterritorial rights over Barotseland. 3. By the act of declaration, Zambia has no general power to pass legislation taking effect outside their own territory, or e.g. to punish crimes committed outside their realm, vis-a-vis abroad. There shall be no extraterritorial registration for Barotseland by Zambia to encroach into the internal affairs of Barotseland. 5. As a consequence of the independence of every sovereign authority, a colonizing state will decline to exercise any of the territorial jurisdiction of its courts over the person of any sovereign or ambassador, or over the public property of any state dedicated to the public use, or over the property of any ambassador, even though the sovereign ambassador or property will be within its territory. Having said that, I wish to remind you that there is an English saying that one word is enough for a wise person. And to those who may think that there is rebellion, we wish to reiterate that we have fought for our national rights by diplomatic means and not through violence. Let Zambia be engaged in terrorism if they think they can go unpunished. Precedents. In practice, the various independent acts provided categorically that from the date of independence, all responsibility of the United Kingdom's government for the government of newly independent country should cease, and that no further United Kingdom Act should extend to it as part of its law. A similar situation should apply to us. Nobody should encroach on our liberty. Tukongote.